Hey everybody, welcome. It is Monday, April 15th, 2013. We just finished our Big Monday show. Lots going on in the Senate, a lot about immigration and a lot about gun control. Let's spend a second on guns here because there's something interesting happening on one side of this argument. My side of this argument is to support the Second Amendment, but to recognize that we do indeed want to keep guns from getting into the hands of the wrong people. My solution is a background check that works a lot differently than what some other folks are saying. I want a background check that presumes your Second Amendment right rather than one that makes you jump through hoops to enjoy your Second Amendment right. And what I mean by that is an actual database of people with troubling mental histories and people with troubling criminal histories that rise to a bar where we say, you know what, you're not going to have a gun. And there might be X number of people on that list. If I'm not on that list, the moment I show up at the gun store, that's it. I buy my gun, I walk away, that's it, none of government's business. If I am on that list and they can verify that it's me, then the gun store owner says, sorry, Mr. Davis, you can't for either crime or mental health reasons. Is that so hard? Apparently it is when there are so many people who are caught up on limiting the sizes of clips, limiting the weapons we can have. And then that matter is not made any clearer when we throw some people into the mix who are themselves personally grieving from gun crime. And with that, we get to the very, very delicate matter of the Newtown parents. They're farming out all over the place, being dragged on various grief tours by President Obama and all the gun grabbers. I don't blame them. I really, really don't. Many of them, maybe all of them, were of an anti-Second Amendment stance before they suffered their horrible losses at Newtown. And let me say for the 5,000th time that I could not possibly imagine what it is like to lose a child in a situation like that. And if it did happen to me, maybe I wouldn't want any living soul to own a gun either. But you know what? My objectivity would have been stripped away. I'd be the last person to come to for clarity on this issue. Now, I'm going to give the Newtown parents benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to suggest that they feel the way they feel sincerely and may have felt that way before the Newtown tragedy. But their grief does not make them right. I'll say it again. Their grief does not make them right. It is the Constitution that makes you right. And just because someone has suffered a horrible loss like this, I want to hug them, I want to love them, I want to pray for them, I want to give them every good wish, I want to pray for their healing. But if they attempt to deprive me of my Second Amendment rights, I'm going to oppose them. That's easy for me to do. I'm a radio guy. That's fine. What's in it for me? It's going to make good shows no matter what. But if you're a politician, if you're a leader, it's hard to do. It's hard for conservatives, for Republicans, for people standing up for the Second Amendment to essentially stand up to a grieving parent to say, I'm sorry, you're wrong. But they are wrong, and their grief does not make them right. So it calls for the most delicate of situations, which I hope can be practiced by our leaders so that we can make clear to these folks that we love them, that we pray for them, that we wish for healing for them, but that we will not be rolled by them. We will not be deprived of our Second Amendment rights. Their grief does not make them right. All righty, that doesn't mean I'm right about anything compared to your thoughts. That's why we have talk shows, so you can bring me your thoughts on this or anything else you like. Mark Davis Show, 7 to 10, Monday through Thursday. We start early at 5 on Friday doing Bill Bennett's Morning in America. I hope you can join us for any or all of the above here on 660 AM, The Answer.